3, 2, 1. You didn't hit your ring this time. Good. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Side Tangent Season 2, Episode 2. Parker, what is up? Never mind. Doesn't matter. So
I'll have you know that several times today I was walking along the sidewalk. It was dark, and people that were younger than me walked up, and I got spooked and went, and I'm not an intimidating person. I'm being scared by
Did
people.
you scare them by being scared?
No, they just more looked at me weird, and I clutched my purse tighter and just walked away.
Like, wait, on your way up here? Like from
Yeah.
the park? Oh, how many people did you run into?
3. I passed 3 people, and each one like.
How far did you park?
I'm pretty far. So, like,
Okay.
a block away, but still.
Okay, that makes sense. Parker, today's a day of mourning.
Why?
I just learned today, and by the time this comes out, it's probably already happened. Disney Channel is no more.
I didn't even know it was still a thing.
Oh, I forgot we're talking to the Disney hater here.
I know. Oh, I'm so sad that Disney's gone.
Look, you can hate Disney all you want, but they gave you Phineas and Ferb, so you should be a little more grateful than that.
But I can separate the.
I was hoping for a
art
little
from the
more.
artist. Wait, I'm the worst person you could tell that
I know, but as my partner and friend here, partner as in podcast partner.
No. This morning when you turned over in bed, you were like, "I have some big news for you."
Hey, big boy.
Got some. Disney
Sun's getting
news.
real low. All right. Rest in peace, Disney Channel.
No, I don't care. I'm glad. But you can be sad. That's
What is
fine.
your favorite Disney Channel memory?
I didn't watch Disney Channel.
Because you did. You watched. Never mind. You know what? I thought this was going to be a better segment.
I'm sorry, but when I watched Phineas and Ferb, it was on the Amazon Prime app on the Wii. That's also where I watched
Just change the subject.
Avatar: Last Airbender. You just had to like really get good at using the Wii remote to pick the next episode. Those were good days.
Anything to not watch Disney Channel, huh?
We just,
Indirectly.
we didn't pay for it. I mean,
Oh wait, did you guys not have cable growing up? Oh, I didn't.
I mean, I would always like. I won't lie. Whenever we were at a hotel, I'd always watch Disney Channel. Well, actually, no. I'd watch Nickelodeon more often because then that's when you could get SpongeBob, which was usually banned in my house.
Okay.
So, but Disney Channel, I don't watch it. I feel like I vicariously watched a lot of Disney Channel though from you and our friends like quoting iCarly to me, and they do. It does seem pretty funny. What?
iCarly's not from Disney Channel.
Oh, what's the other one then? Is Gibby? So Gibby's part of iCarly? That's
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
That's all Nickelodeon.
What's a big one on Disney Channel?
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
The other
Hannah Montana.
isn't there one that's like kind of like iCarly, but maybe it is Hannah Montana. I think I'm proving my point that I didn't have cable and I don't know these things.
The closest thing to iCarly on Disney Channel was Bizaardvark.
I
barely watched
I've
it.
never heard of that.
It's
that
crazy.
A cartoon?
No, it wasn't. But Olivia Rodrigo was on it, and so was Jake Paul. It didn't last very long.
I know one of those people.
Jake Paul? You know Olivia Rodrigo? You know the song Driver's License?
Yeah.
That's Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, okay. She has good songs. Didn't like some guy dump her? Whatever.
Yeah.
This is
Josh Bassett. Because did you watch High School Musical, the musical? Didn't Lindsay like it?
Yeah, she does like it.
Yeah. So it's the main guy in High School Musical, the musical. Him and Olivia Rodrigo, who she was also on the show. They were like the main couple.
Okay.
Then
So
he
she was
broke up with her, and then she writes Driver's License, and then is now famous, and he's not. And then now she's so famous that she's not really on the show anymore. They replace her. Yeah. There's the lore for you. Didn't think this is what I'd be getting into today.
Hey, I love that for her.
Hey.
Stick it to.
We love you, Olivia.
That is a catchy
There was
song.
some beef between her and Sabrina Carpenter. You know who Sabrina Carpenter is?
Mm-mm.
All right. We're just going to move on.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode,
No.
guys. So I guess.
Have you ever? One time, I'm just going to completely go off topic,
Right.
but one time, I ran cross country in high school, and one time we were
Which
doing.
country? Continue.
Shut up. Once every Monday, we'd run up this really steep hill called Grinder. It was like a mile and
Called Grinder?
called Grinder.
It's also something else. Don't look it up. Or look it up. Continue.
It was like a mile and a half or something, and you had to sprint it, and it's super steep. It's
Okay.
incredibly steep. Either way, I finally got to the top. It was the first time I had finally like gone all the way through Grinder, and I was like, about to throw up.
How long is it? How long is it again?
Like a mile and a half. It's not the distance; it's the steepness. It's like
Right. No, no, no.
incredibly. It's like because like it literally goes right up to the
I
mountain.
mean, the White Mountain's a mile and a half long.
It's like-
and that's
yeah.
ridiculously hard.
Yeah. So we get to the top, and I'm like, I'm going to throw up, as I'm off to do whenever I do something physically hard.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh man, I just need to lie down. So I like stumble over to these bushes because it's like it's someone's front yard, and I just literally just like fall down beneath, like behind the bush, and I pass out. And I was like, as I was like going away, it's like it's okay, like I've passed
Today's
out
the day.
I've passed out before, but they'll be there to find me. I
How
wake
long
up.
were you?
I wake up and like in the cold sweat and everything, and I look up and everyone's gone.
They left without
They
you?
left without me. I don't even know if anyone saw me.
You guys could have sued.
Yeah, but
Dude, that's bad. That's not even. One time in I don't have a story comparable to that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna stop.
no.
Speaking of hard things, though, in high school, when I played football, when I practiced football, I didn't play because I wasn't good. Anyways, besides the point, we'd have football was like it almost felt like a full-time job. Even in high school, like all year round, you're always doing something football. So we always had like summer workouts and stuff. Our weightlifting coach was insane. I think he was genuinely insane. I usually at the time I thought he like this guy. This is just how it is. Weightlifting coaches are just high on testosterone, maybe steroids, and they're just like. God, he was always like, "You got to be a freaking warrior," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm down with that." But this dude would like, one time he would show up to every Wednesday during summer was like we call it threshold day, and that's when we have our hardest workouts. Like we're just like, it was like a mixture of conditioning and weightlifting. They sucked. There was one time though, every threshold Wednesday he would show up with a different like warrior mask. Again, in my mind, I'm like, okay, that's pretty badass, but
like what's a warrior mask?
like a gladiator helmet or like
like
a Spartan helmet. Those are the only two I remember.
So some
maybe I should have said helmet. Yeah.
Okay.
But growing up now that I'm growing up, I look back. There's a lot of weird things he made us do. There was one time this happened to my brother. He made them do bear crawls.
Mm-hmm.
So it was bear crawls, but he called them gorilla crawls, and you would be on your knuckles like a gorilla, which sounds awful. But then he'd be like, "All right, step up." Step up. He's like, you got to tap into the primal instinct.
Was this outside?
This one in particular was in the wrestling room, so it was really hot. So but there was a time when he made us take the weights and move them outside.
Because you're in Arizona.
Yeah, and in the summertime, it was 120 degrees. Like literally
the surface of the sun.
Literally, yeah. We were out in the sand pit with the weights, and it was like we had to like clean them when you put them like this. You had to snatch them when you put it like this. Push press them, and then we also brought in like kettlebells, and the kettlebells at school, I mean, they don't get like the nice rubber ones, they get the metal ones, the cheapest ones you can get. And so all that in the hot sun, so people started putting on their football gloves because they cover your whole hand, and they were getting ripped apart. Our hands were just getting torn apart. And at the end of it, he was like, all right, you see those tires, like when people do tire flips, all right, get into a big group, okay, 4 people at a time, just pick up the tire and walk it around the track. And so the goal was you can't drop the tire, you have to start over, you just have to hold it right here and just carry it around the track. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, what are we actually doing here? And then this is how I know he was insane. Me and my friend make fun of this all the time, is that he was giving us a pep talk one time. And he was talking about the whole message was that moderation's for the weak. And he's like, if you're going to do something, give it 100%. That's a good message. I can get behind that. But then he goes, if you're going to play football, give it 100%. Don't give it 90%. Give it 100. I'm like, okay, I get that. If you're going to eat cake, you eat the whole damn cake. Whoa. Okay. If you're going to do drugs, you better be a freaking addict.
Did he actually?
Yes, he said that. He's like, moderation's for the weak. Do it 100% or don't do it at all. I was like, whoa. If you eat the cake, you eat the whole damn cake.
If you're going to be a murderer, you better
kill everyone.
Just go on a spree.
You got to be the Zodiac killer. Jeffrey Dahmer them.
He's passionate.
He was super passionate. I'm pretty sure he was on steroids though. Like it was like, and one time he gave us a speech too where he was talking about like you got to give it your all, guys. Like sometimes instead of being like yelling, he was like calm. He's like, I went to the doctor, and he was like, what are you doing to your body, dude? Like, what do you like? It's like, and he's like, it's just something I'm passionate about though. And I'm like, you're not like, this isn't helping us. And the biggest telltale sign that he wasn't a good weightlifting coach, we sucked at football. Like we weren't good when I was there at least. And so it was, yeah. If you guys have weightlifting stories from your high school days.
Or high school sports stories.
Yeah.
Crazy coach stories.
Yeah. Didn't you
my coach said
run naked?
Yeah,
for cross country.
yeah, but that was just a tradition. That wasn't something the coach told us to do. That's
Yeah.
something we decided to.
I should clarify, yeah,
My
because that'd be even
that
bigger
would
problem
that
than
would be
living past.
an issue in
Yeah.
itself. No, yeah, that was just every time we won state, we would do a naked lap at night. Also, my
Oh, it was
coach
because you guys won state.
every time we won state, yeah.
You won state.
Well, I didn't contribute because I wasn't on varsity. I was just like, yeah, go team. It was our varsity. I had nothing. I was the
But you got
slowest
to
on the team.
participate in the tradition.
I got to participate in the
Right,
tradition.
okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Sorry, you were telling a story.
My coach told us that women weaken the knees. So that was the speeches he gave us. Like whenever someone on the team would get a girlfriend, and be like, well, women weaken the knees. That was it.
The
think
older I
that's the
get,
most
the more like, I had a chance, like sometimes like I hear like people that I know, like one of our coworkers, he coached like a freshman football team for a little bit. And the more I realized like high school sports, I used to think that those guys were like the top, like this guy's really know their stuff, but like any one, like you could go coach a high school cross country team, like you genuinely could. And like, when was the last time you ran?
Yeah, oh my gosh, like a decade.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You are qualified to go do like they like literally like, so even with teachers sometimes like you really think that they know their stuff, and you're sitting in front of them and you grow up and you're like, that's me trying to teach a class.
I mean, our coach did know stuff because he literally, like, his origin story was that he trained to be an Olympian, and at the Olympian qualifiers, he like injured himself from like.
Oh, so he's one of those people.
He's one of those people. So he had
a failure.
I would say
I
he
can
had
relate.
some bitterness, which would explain the comments about women and stuff. But he was he knew running. He only I think running took too much of his life, but it was something he did know about. But I feel like there are some.
There are people that do know themselves. Yeah, I
but
shouldn't
maybe
say everyone,
but
but
only
like,
know that thing.
there are some. I think my point is like, I'm looking back at like my football coaches and stuff, and there's some that like, oh, they like were in the NFL at some point, but it was like, oh, they didn't really play in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
They were there, kind of like how I was there. On
How
the
I was
team.
on the
yeah, like we were there, but I can say that I played football in high school, but I didn't play football. I was there though. I had the jersey and stuff. Dang it, I had something to say about what you were saying, but oh, here's a cool story actually. Speaking of high school coaches that like actually knew their stuff, there's a NFL quarterback. His name's Teddy Bridgewater. He was like a big deal in college.
It's water under the bridge. Water is what he probably says to his enemies when he forgives them. It's water. Sorry.
After those touchdown, under the bridge, water into the defense.
They're like, oh man, I'm sorry for like punching you. It's water under the bridge. Water.
Anyways, so oh no, what did I do?
Are you literally?
I'm playing our own episode
videos.
Yep. Sorry, technical.
Oh no,
differences.
the Warhammer Titan.
Is
that spicy Aaron Yeager?
Shut up. You were borrowing my laptop, right?
Oh,
okay, that's what I thought. Anyways, Teddy Bridgewater. He was a really big deal in college, and then he got into the NFL. He had an okay career. He had some good games, and then he decided to retire from football. He went and first year coaching high school football in Florida. They won state, and now he's making a return back to the NFL. That's like the greatest comeback.
Dang.
Like he won state championship, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna go win at the bit higher level. I don't know. I think that's a cool story.
Can I?
You got something for me?
I do have something for you.
All right.
It's Parker's Fanny.
Whoa! We're switching up the.
I know.
For those here we're here from season 1. If you remember Jared's Fanny, it was just like my Fanny would put your hand in it, dig around, find some good stuff, see what we got.
Yeah, as is tradition, and this time
it's Parker's Fanny. So we're gonna see what's in Parker's colorful Fanny.
I already have my thing, but here's your thing.
Whoa! Is this a sticker?
It's a sticker that you put on it's a sticker of a blue eyes white dragon.
Oh, what? So, we'll put it up to the camera.
Yeah.
Dude, so it goes for your credit card?
Yeah, so let me make sure it doesn't have any personal account info. I'm going to have to be very careful when we edit the video. But next time the cop asks you, sir, do you have any dangerous weapons on you? You can be like, the only one I have
got one too?
Is a blue eyes white dragon. We just need a third one. And
we can do Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
We can do the Ultimate Dragon.
We actually need a fourth one so that we can rip it apart.
Yeah. And then we send Baylor to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
I think my chin hit the mic like 1,000 times getting that. So sorry in the editing, but...
Are you apologizing to yourself because you're the one editing this?
I get help sometimes.
From who?
From Lindsay.
Okay.
Mostly to myself. Sorry to myself. Also,
So
anyone
Parker
who
isn't
knows.
the magic behind this; it's his wife.
But either way,
Dude, thank you,
of
thank
course.
you,
I think
dude. That's awesome.
everyone needs a bit of blue eyes white dragon in their life.
3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. If you know, you know.
The cop is like, I caught you speeding. It's like, well, I caught you dueling. I don't know. And then you just put that down, and then he gets sent to the Shadow Realm and just dissolves away.
In Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, there's in the first episode, the main character, his name's Yusei. He lives in like it's called the satellite. And it's like there's like the regular city, and then there's like the poor
Isn't it?
people.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so he's sat, and in the first episode, he's trying to get to Domino City, which is where or New Domino City, I think it's called. And then there's a cop named
Papa
Officer
John
Trudge.
lives.
What?
Sorry.
Okay, no, that's such a stupid joke. I'm not even gonna entertain that. And there's a cop that has like cop themed cards that hates Yusei and is always trying to.
What's a cop themed card like?
So he has like so they're just like
Police
monsters.
brutality?
Well, no, sorry.
Prejudice.
I should clarify. They're just monsters.
You've activated police militarization.
Martial law. No.
Pepper spray.
They're just monsters that are cops.
Okay.
And then there's like some where he just like they literally form like walls and they're just hard to get past. I don't know what the goal is. It's just like
a lot to break down there.
Yeah, there's some symbolism there. Dang. People who think that Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D is just a game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just a game.
I put an ankle monitor on your monster.
You're on house arrest. Like legit, you're on house. You're
arrest.
Literally on house arrest.
In the Shadow Realm.
You know, Shadow Realm is actually death, but they don't want to say death on the kids show, so they say Shadow Realm. So it's like when they say like I'm gonna send you the shadows, like I'm gonna kill you, pretty much.
That's like how in Last Airbender they can't say. I think they say kill once, but it's usually like I'll end you, I'll destroy you. The air nomads were wiped out.
Okay, go bye bye. Did you watch Mufasa?
No.
Yeah, never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
You can.
Trivia. There's only one character in Naruto that Naruto kills himself.
Really?
Yeah, there's only one. Can you name who it is? Well, don't name it. Can you tell who it is?
By himself?
Well, like it's the only he's the one that delivered the killing blow.
So not like I assume it's not like when he and Sasuke are doing it at the same time. It's just him on his. Is it Pain?
No, because technically Pain. They were already dead.
He just talked him to death.
Yeah, but like he's the one. He attacked this person and they died. It's when and towards the beginning of Shippuden when they're trying to find Sasuke, it's trying to meet up with Orochimaru, and then Itachi intervenes, and so him and Naruto fight. It's when you see Naruto's big Rasengan for the first time. And you realize that's the only freaking thing that he did for 2 years was bigger Rasengan. But he kills him, and you find out that it's just like a reanimation of Itachi that someone used. And so it was like someone else's body that looked like Itachi.
Oh, so it wasn't even...
So technically, he killed him.
But that's like he killed a dead body.
That's why it's called trivia.
Okay,
it's
fun.
That's
no...
The guy wasn't dead yet, though. He was alive,
okay.
But it was like being possessed by Itachi. And then when Naruto did it, it finally killed the dude.
Can I do my bit?
Do you think that was a fun trivia fact?
I do actually think that was a fun. I'm actually shocked that he only
ever killed one person.
But he talked to death.
Yeah.
Everyone else. I have a bit for us to go over.
Just kind of how you're doing to me right now.
Talking you to death.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen a few podcasts do this. I think it's kind of fun. But it's going to be Would You Rather, but with superpowers.
Nice.
So
nice.
Bad superpowers. So we're going to imagine that this is like the My Hero Academia universe, and you're like
Sky High from the non-anime watchers.
Yeah, Sky. You're like all for one. So you're for those who haven't seen My Hero Academia, you're this guy who can steal other people's powers.
Okay,
but the only powers that you're accumulating are really terrible ones.
Dude, that'd be so funny if that was a plot point.
Yeah, or he's like you're some guy that can steal powers, but you're like for whatever reason in a community that only has like really bad powers, like some outskirts town. So you're just like.
I mean, spoilers ahead. I mean, actually, I don't want to say the spoiler.
Yeah, it's still going on. Right
now. And then we have friends. The only people that really watch us are our friends. I don't want to spoil it for them.
But we're going to see what monstrosity you are.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll think of a name or come up with additional
We'll see what monstrosity I am, plus what powers I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get it? Because I'm kind of a monstrosity myself.
No, I agree with that. Okay. Power choices.
So the reason why it's funny is because like I'm making fun of myself.
Hey, Peter Griffin here. I'm just here to. I just think it'd be funny if Peter Griffin like explains
Oh.
everything. I should have put that forward. I just think it's funny in concept. If like the U.S. government created a program where anytime there's anything confusing in a show, Peter Griffin walks out and is like, "Hi." I don't know how to do a voice.
That was actually pretty good.
And he just explains it.
Okay, just get on with your bit. Okay. The people are waiting.
First two powers to choose from.
Oakley, can you cut this out at the end? Thank you.
So Oakley helps. Okay. First power. Would you rather shoot lasers from your eyes, but they're only as bright as like a conventional laser that you can buy from Walmart?
So it's just like a red laser pointer?
So you could maybe like mildly irritate someone. Or would you be able to have X-ray vision, but only for socks?
So I can only see people's feet.
You can only see people's feet. But if there's a bomb on their foot, I guess.
Yeah. The most useful one I think is the laser pointer one. I think that practically I imagine dude, staring contest, you win every time.
Oh, that's a good point.
I could bet on a staring contest. Oh yeah, I'll take that in a heartbeat.
Or if there was an airline overhead, you could stare at it and then they'd have to call out the cops to look for who was doing
But it's just me.
But it's just
Wait. Can I control when I turn it off and on?
We'll say with yeah. We'll say yes.
Okay. Yeah, then yeah, I'd pick that.
Okay. Right. Mildly annoying laser vision. Would you have Would you rather have super speed, but you trip every 10 steps? Or do you rather be able to stretch out any body part, but it takes around an hour to like retract?
Oh my gosh. I feel like going super speed and tripping, you would die.
We could say that you wouldn't die. But you're definitely going to like take a tumble.
Yeah, no, that just seems counterproductive.
I'm going to assume that, because I don't know the physics of Flash, but like surely he must have a fortified body to prevent him from his body just like dissolving going at super speed. So
I figured it out.
Okay.
I figured it out. I'm going to stretch.
You're going to stretch?
I'm going to make myself taller when I play basketball.
Okay. But wouldn't that make you like bendier and like less rigid?
Well, I guess I was imagining okay, that's a good point. No, I'm gonna do that. But then when I go to concerts, I'll stretch.
Oh,
that's throughout the time of the concert. By the time it's done, I'll be back to normal.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
The tripping thing I think will be too annoying, and like I wouldn't be able to use that for anything.
I'm also assuming though. Let's say you're going to be forced to use.
All right, we're gonna have to think of a different thing for this.
I'm also assuming that you're going to have to use. You're going to fight crime.
Okay. Wait.
I think you still pick the best options to fight crime, anyways. But like,
I don't know how stretching. Oh wait. It retracts in an hour.
It retracts, yeah.
So it doesn't take me an hour to stretch.
No. Once you stretch it out, though, you're stuck with that for an hour.
Okay.
So like,
it's like if I do like Miss Elastigirl's punch one time, I'm solid. But after that,
yeah,
I can.
I would imagine you'd have more do like an Elastigirl slap, where you like have like stretch your arm out and then like.
Maybe I can use like a whip.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna stick to that.
Okay, and maybe being elastic would make you like you can take bullets, but then you just have like a bullet shot stuck in you for an hour.
That's a good point.
We'll just assume, for the sake of this, that'll make you at least more stronger.
Okay.
In terms of what you can take. Okay, next one. You have the ability to clone yourself, but your clones insult you the whole time. I also assume they just hate your guts.
Okay.
Or you can control fire, but only on birthday candles.
So I can only light up birthday candles?
And I guess.
So
maybe you can have like handfuls of birthday candles and throw it at people and then like light it up.
Yeah, but they go out immediately.
No, but not when you're controlling it. You can like control like how big and maybe how big. I assume you can just like make it light whenever you want to. You just can't make it bigger or smaller. It's just you can have like.
No, I'd clone myself and ignore.
You clone yourself? Okay.
Yeah, I would take the insults. Nothing worse than I say to myself, anyways.
I love the idea of you just like, you're sitting on the couch with your clone and they're just like screaming at you.
Because they still do what I want them to do. They just make fun of me.
I mean, it didn't mention anything contrary to that, so we'll go with they begrudgingly do what you say.
Okay, but they're making fun of me. Yeah, I can deal with that more than
Okay. You can just put on AirPods
Okay.
and listen to the hit podcast Side Tangent.
Maybe coming now to Spotify and Apple Music.
Okay, next one.
Oh, can you put the link to it? Okay, thank you.
Can you freeze time,
Okay.
but only for 10 seconds at a time, and your time goes double that while you stop it.
So
you age twice as fast whenever you stop time.
But it's for 10 seconds at a time.
So I guess you're only aging 20 seconds for.
But over time, I guess that adds up. But it depends on
whatever.
how often I do it. Okay, what's the second choice?
You can teleport anywhere in the world at any time, but you arrive naked. So like Terminator rules, I guess.
I'd do that. I would teleport and then
Okay.
be naked. I would just teleport. Yeah, I would just teleport somewhere
But
I know.
if you use it to fight crime, though, you're now a naked superhero.
It's like Mirio, though.
It is like
Another My Hero Academia reference. But yeah, no.
You're touching criminals like completely naked.
If I get jacked, that wouldn't be that big of a problem.
Well, hey, you're stretching. Maybe you can like mold muscle and get jacked.
Oh, that's right. I have all these powers.
Yeah, you have all these powers. So you're at the
yeah. Well, here, so okay. So,
as a review, you're someone who has Walmart laser grade laser vision.
Okay.
You can stretch any body part, but you're going to be committed to stretching for about an hour. I skipped one on accident.
All right, we can go back to it.
We'll go back to that one. You have the ability to clone yourself, but your clones are going to insult you. And you can teleport anywhere, but you're naked. So you're basically a constantly naked man with an entourage of also naked men that look like you, insulting you, and annoying lasers, and you can stretch.
All right, I got it. This is what you do. I teleport with my clones.
So we're saying bank robberies going on.
But we stretch our various parts of our skin to cover parts that we don't want people to see.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
And then it takes an hour for it to go back.
Yeah.
And then we're shooting lasers, so it's like a laser light show
like
while we teleport.
You make a kilt out of human skin.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good.
Yeah.
That way the reporters.
And then we're shooting laser eyes. And then there's, and while everyone's teleporting, laser pointers are going everywhere. And then my clones are making fun of me. So it's just a rave at that point. It's Burning Man is what I'm really doing. And that's fun.
That's fun.
Who wants to commit crime when there's a rave going on?
Hey, Crime Joe, you can rob this bank, or we can. I have glow sticks. Okay, I like that.
So are you naked? No, actually,
I just have.
It's a kilt.
It's a skin tight suit.
Skilt.
A skill. Okay. Let's see.
Too far. Go back to the one that you skipped.
Okay, yeah. Would you rather glow in the dark, but only when you're embarrassed, or have the ability to turn invisible, but you can't turn your clothes as well? Honestly, I know which one you should pick.
Yeah, I think I'd just be invisible because I'm already naked.
You're already naked.
So that I don't need to make a kilt.
True. Two stones with one bird. I'll say if I picked the first one, glowing when you're embarrassed, I'd be about, I think, the brightness of a neutron star. I would just vaporize everyone around me.
Just on your walk over here, I would have known you were coming because of like.
It's like, is it midday?
I thought it was nighttime out.
Okay, so you're naked. So you are, but your invisibility, you don't even have to do the skilt. So
yeah, okay. This works out.
So we're having some repeats. Would you have X-ray vision, but you can never turn it off? Or
never?
Yeah.
So if I could see through everything, that means I'm looking at nothing.
I would guess. Well, when it says X-ray, I'm going to guess it's like
only people.
I would say, at least the way I interpreted it is that it's like if you have an actual X-ray machine like that they use at the dentist or like the doctors or whatever. So you can see people's skeletons and stuff and through some walls, but you can't see through like things that are thick.
So it's not clothes, it's skeletons.
Well, you'd see through clothes, but also through flesh. You would only be seeing their skeletons.
Okay, that was the first one. What was the second one?
Be able to make anything you touch sticky, but only to yourself.
So it sticks to me.
Yeah, I take this as kind of like Spider-Man's power, but like it's not sticky to anyone else, which I guess is also still his power. And you can't turn it off sticky. So like if you touch the laptop, it would be super sticky to you.
Sticky as in like it's like stuck to me, or it's like it's just sticky?
However you interpret it.
Okay, I'm going to go stuck with me. This is what I'm going to do. I am not going to touch any. Wait, I can't turn it off ever.
Hey, it doesn't specify. Do what you need to for this situation.
If
Going down your.
if I can
path.
turn it off,
Yeah.
I'm not going to touch anyone. Still, what I'm going to do, I'm invisible and I can teleport, right?
Mhm.
And I have clones.
Yes.
So, dude, I'm OP.
Okay.
I turn invisible. I have my clones hug people from the front and stick to them. And so now they're staring, but they're on the front, so they're staring, and they're just shooting their laser pointer into their eye constantly while they're shooting insults at me.
Commissioner Gordon, we have this long line of traumatized
Blind
criminals
people.
who are blind and who like have naked men stuck to them, and they're all the same man. I love that.
Then it's a bunch of handsome naked men. That's important to distinguish. He's not just a man.
A bunch of naked men with great personalities, except for in regards to each other. I wonder if the clones would insult each other.
Like, what if they don't know who the real clone is? If I start insulting with it, it's like twice. It's like twice.
Yeah, you'd have like an existential crisis. Like, which one's the original?
I don't know though.
But they will too. What if they start infighting? Whatever. Okay, we can deal with this later.
Then I'll turn some of them invisible.
Okay, this one isn't really going to work because you already picked invisibility, so we'll just skip this one.
Okay.
But the two options were you turn invisible, but only while singing songs, which I think would be pretty funny, or you have the power to regenerate, but only at the rate of a fingernail. I mean,
I would do that.
the second one.
Yeah. I would do that. That's huge.
I'm going to cut it out, that two options, because you're already invisible, but I think that one's like there's not a lot of drawbacks.
Yeah, hey Oakley, can you cut that part out?
It's basically just like human healing, but a bit faster. Okay. The last two. Would you rather have the ability to see 1 second into the future, but only while watching TV? Can you imagine like watching a horror movie and you're like, what? And then everyone else.
That would help in watching sports, I think.
So we know, like, if you get really upset, we're all going to.
No, but like if I know a second, if let's say in baseball he's about to pitch it, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna throw a strike, and I quickly do a bet, like bet you $5.
You think you could put a bet down in 1 second?
You're right. Maybe if I have like a betting app.
I wonder what if TV means like it has to be on the television or the phone, because I wonder if you could like have your phone up watching like a Netflix show or something. And then like guys are shooting at you and you're literally like dodging the bullets. I don't know.
A lot of what ifs.
Yeah. Whatever. Which one? Did you pick one?
Yeah, I did the 1 second. Okay. What was the first one?
Well, that was the first one. The second one was, I didn't even say the second one. Have the power to control weather, but only indoors.
So I can make it control it outside, or the weather's inside.
I think it's only inside.
So the weather inside, I control weather inside.
So I think
or am I controlling the weather outside and I'm inside?
No, I think it's only control the weather inside when you're inside. And I would also guess that you can't because like weather is basically just like the manipulation of moisture and heat. So I assume you can only work with what you have. So if like there's not a lot of moisture in the air, I assume you can't like create lighting or something. Maybe you need to bring humidifiers anywhere. Or we could just do, it's like, what's her name from X-Men? Storm? You're just like Storm, but only inside.
Here. I'm going to tell you some lore right now, because I just remember this. Do you remember our Beyblade conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Kiyoya by chance? He's like Jinga's kind of a rival. He has Rock Leone, where's green.
Is he the Chinese one? Or he faces against the Chinese team.
Yeah, right? No. Kiyoya is like, he's from the very beginning. Anyways, he has a Beyblade called Rock Leone, and it creates tornadoes. That's like his whole big thing. He has tornadoes. Anyways, there's a battle that he has with someone, dude, and they're inside a hallway. And so they're like, you can't control. There's not enough wind in here for you to make a tornado. And then a tornado shows up. He's like, what? It's like, oh, I just made him spin faster and created heat, and an updraft started, and a tornado was formed. Yeah, Oakley, put a clip like right here.
That works. So if you try hard enough, you can make weather.
Yeah, no, that's not what I was getting at. I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
What I'm getting at is I would control weather, and assuming it's what the air in here, I can only work with it. I would make it super dry.
Rules. Oh,
super dry, and make him dehydrated. Now, it really is Burning Man. Everyone's dehydrated. There's a bunch of lights. People are naked.
Everyone's. Is that your
insults,
dude?
My superhero name, Burning Man.
Your superhero name is Burning Man. That is pretty perfect.
Yeah, or Coachella.
I mean, Burning Man is a bit cooler. I love
Coachella's
it.
kind of cool. What about Bonnaroo?
I don't even know what
It's
that
another music festival. But it's not in the desert.
Any of
Burning
them
Man.
work. Any of them work.
All right.
That's good. That is good.
I like it.
Can
Burning Man. And then people are like, do you control fire? No, I could have. I could have controlled candles, but I don't.
That's so. That's a funny thing you call Burning Man, and everyone's like,
he's like, what is it? And I would go, doom, 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 doom.
You turn invisible, and then there's suddenly like lasers everywhere. Oh,
Want to know something weird? On my mission in Idaho, we were visiting this dude, and he had like a coin. He's like, oh, it's from Burning Man. On one side of the coin, it showed like a silhouette of like a girl, but she had like a tail and stuff, so it was like a furry.
how
Weird, right?
was this like a modern ring?
It was a coin.
No, I know. I'm saying, but like, was it from like a recent Burning Man?
I have no idea,
Okay.
actually. The other side was a butt plug with said tail. So that's if you can. So like,
poetry in motion.
Yeah.
I told it.
He's like, that was the theme of Burning Man that year. And I was like,
what's the theme with that? Butt plugs?
Hey,
Whatever.
use your imagination. We got to go to Burning Man. You want to go Burning Man? I got the tail already. I'm kidding. But no, I was like, cool, dude. Why do you have this?
That's fascinating.
I don't know what goes on in Burning Man, actually. I know they burn the man.
I don't even know that.
Yeah, they build like a wooden person and
Really?
they burn it. Yeah, that's what Burning Man is.
Oh, cool. They do that in England on Guy Fawkes Day.
They do that in Salem, Massachusetts with witches.
Well, I mean, that was a one time.
I met this girl one time and she said she was from Salem. And I was like, oh, the Salem witch trials. That's cool.
Washington?
No, it was Salem, Utah.
Oh.
Down here. I was like, oh.
Well, I was wrong too. I knew a girl who went on a date with a guy who believed that he was a werewolf.
Oh my gosh, no way.
He didn't bring it up till like
Oh my
he
gosh,
was like,
no way.
the mother star looks very pretty tonight. And it was the moon. He's like, what?
When me and Emily were dating, just to be a little goof, just a little classic Jared goof around, we walked outside. It was a full moon. And I just went, damn it. He goes, what happened? I'm not a werewolf. Every month it's just like, dang it.
What's the, like, on every level but physical, I am a wolf.
I've seen the video of the dude who he's like whisking like cake batter. They just sticks the entire whisk in his mouth to like lick it off. He's like, yummy.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Calling good?
Yeah, I
Calling
don't,
good?
I don't have anything else.
You guys got anything else? Oakley, we good? All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Side Tangent. I feel like this episode is pretty chaotic. We're
That's
kind
fine.
of just winging it like we always do, going on tangents. Appreciate you guys.
Your guys' homework, if you, listeners, viewers, whatever, if you have any funny high school coach or high school sports stories, please share them.
Yeah. And
I feel
remember,
like ours can be outdone very easily.
if you're going to eat a cake, you eat the whole damn cake. Bye.
Bye.